On it on, can't understand how I last so long. I must have superpowers, rap 225,000 hours. Get a calculator, do the math. I made 1,000 songs that make you move your ass.
I have this gratitude in me that if I talk too much about it, I will probably cry of joy.
Whispers in my ear, is like, hey, it's a water shot. I'm like, you're such an angel. Like, my eyes twitching. Oh my gosh. I need to go to bed.
And the point, blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
Hi, friends. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. If you guys are new here, my name is Adriana. Okay, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Today is Monday. I'm gonna go to the gym. Today is strength day, which I'm gonna do focus on legs and glutes. Okay. I was kind of worried because I ran out of whey protein. And I won't be able to get my whey until Thursday. But I also want to, I don't know what I'm going to do because I feel like I haven't been taking whey for a week, but I feel less bloated, honestly. I feel like my stomach is not bloated. I used to be bloated all the time, and I'm trying to figure out, does whey make you bloated? Let's ask ChatGPT. It does make you bloated. So I don't know. I have to figure it out. I have this week to kind of like, I was thinking of replacing whey with food. Which I probably will. Maybe like, I don't know, cottage cheese. I looked into it. It says you can replace whey with cottage cheese, but the amount of cottage cheese, oh my gosh. It said a scoop of whey, according to ChatGPT, a scoop of whey, which is 24 grams of protein or whatever, is equivalent to 200 grams of cottage cheese. I tried it. I literally tried it. I had a toast with I put the cottage cheese in a bowl, and then I'm like, that's 200 grams. I'm like, how am I gonna eat that? That was a lot of cottage cheese. It kind of low-key made me nauseous. But remember, everything makes me nauseous at this point. So that day I ended up eating half, like 100 grams. I just put 100 grams on a toast, and that was still a lot. So I need to figure that out, honestly. Like, I don't know. But I do notice that I'm not bloated as I was. Like, I'm not bloated. But also, this is the thing, because I be eating too fast. Now that my dad's here, my dad's visiting for some time, I don't know how long. But, like, I see him and he devours the food like crazy. And I'm like, that is literally me, like, the old me. Like, and now I know where I get it from. So I think that's why I was also bloated. And because my eating schedule and my sleep is messed up. Nobody talks about how sleep is important when you are, like, in general, sleep is important. You have to get your sleep. You have to eat properly, sleep properly, rest properly. And I was not doing any of that. So the thing is that, like, right now, I don't know how. Okay. I want to whoop. Yeah. I want to get a whoop because I need to keep up with, like, my rest. I need to keep up with my health. I need to keep up with everything. And this Apple Watch is not doing it for me. Okay, it's just not doing it for me. I need to know exactly what's going on in my body. And when I saw the Whoop, it tells me, like, your blood pressure, your aging status. It does give you a lot of information about your health and recovery. And that's what I need. I'm gonna get it. I don't know when, but I'm gonna get it. Yeah, and then I looked into the Oura Ring. Child, the Oura Ring is $500, and then I see videos that it fades. It fades. It looks terrible. It's like $500 down the drain. And I just honestly wouldn't do the aura ring. Like, it's not. I'd rather do the whoop than the aura. Like, I already made my choice. So yeah, that's what I'm planning on getting, just to keep up with my momentum, with my lifestyle. And child, honestly, oh my god, yesterday I was listening to Pastor Ron, right? And Pastor Ron was talking about how, like, once you mature, you don't go back to your old ways or like your old lifestyle, the way you used to live, or like certain emotions don't get you mad. Like, things that used to trigger you don't trigger you anymore. And that's where I'm at right now. Okay. The reason I'm talking about this is because my aunt has planned something out for my birthday. My birthday and her best friend's birthday are like a couple days apart. So she's like planning to go out and go party and go to the club. And I'm like, I don't do that. I don't be going to clubs. But I'm going to go. Actually, I don't want to go. That's not who I am anymore. But we'll see if I end up going last minute, because I haven't said anything. And she's very excited about it. And I love my aunt. But there's also a race the next day that I'm planning on going. So, we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll go for a little bit and then leave. But I really, really need to, like, be good for the race. I haven't ran a 5K in a very long time. My mile last week was trashy. My mile was 14. And funny, but it's not even funny. Because I used to complain in December. I was telling my brother, I used to complain so much and be like, oh my gosh, my mile's so trashy. It's at 10 minutes. And my mile went from 10 to 14. Listen, if I can get a 9-minute mile, like, I'm good. That'll be good. Like, I'll settle. But 14 minutes, I got to pick up on my running again. So we're going to run again. I don't know when. Probably. Ooh, Saturday. I'm going to try to go to the running club on Saturday and see how that goes. And plus we'll get back to running. I ran last week. I'm running this week, but I think I'm just going to go run on Saturday. I'm going to see how it is to run in a running club instead of running by myself. But I 100% prefer to run by myself than a running club. But just to, like, you know, be around people, whatever. But today we're going to do strength. And then I did realize, I did tell you guys, didn't I? I'm going to start doing Pilates at the gym. Like, in my own little corner. I'm going to start doing Pilates there because they have the weights. And it's Pilates on YouTube. But yeah, hopefully we'll see. I need to rearrange the whole weight situation. Because I have my diet. But it's just like, I don't want to say diet because I'm not trying to lose weight. And every time you say diet, it's like people think like, oh, she's trying to lose weight. Oh my gosh, I need to do something. Okay. So yeah. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, basically that's what's going on. I'm just gonna figure out this week if I'm gonna go back on whey, or I'm gonna, like, replace whey with food. I don't know. I was talking to my friend over the weekend, and he's telling me, like, oh, he's being weird. And he's, like, telling me how, like, whey is not good for you and whatever. And I was like, yeah, sure, luck. Bye. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I don't think I'm going to bring you guys along today, because I really want to focus on my workout. But this is just, like, what we're doing today. We're going to go to the gym, come home, make sure we hit our breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then I'm going to start editing next week's, the vlog. That will be up by the time you guys see this. And then, just keep the momentum going. Keep the momentum flowing. So I will see you guys in a bit. Bye. Hi, friends. Today is Tuesday. We're going to go try out this bagel place that I found on TikTok. They have... Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I haven't had a bagel like this in a years, probably like 5 years since I was back home. But it's like breakfast bagels. They make like the salmon bagels. Oh my gosh, smoked salmon bagel. I'm craving it so bad. I haven't had it in years. So anyways, I'm super excited. I'm gonna take Lulu outside and then my dad's gonna take me there. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye.
Strike the pose, there's nothing to it. Strike the pose, there's nothing to it. Strike the pose, there's nothing to it.
Okay, friends, the bagels were really good. The bagels were really good, and the matcha is giving everything it's supposed to give. It's doing everything. Oh my gosh, I feel a lot better now. I'm awake. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye.
Strike the pose, there's nothing to it. Come on, Vogue. Let your body groove to the music. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, Vogue. Let your body go with the flow. You know you can do it. Come on, Vogue. Let your body groove to the music. Hey, hey, hey. Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike the pose, there's nothing 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 to it. Strike the pose, 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 strike the pose. Strike the pose, there's nothing to it. Come on, Vogue. Let your body groove to the music. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, Vogue. Let your body go with the flow.
But anyways, I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful. I'm like, finally get back to myself, to life, to live life, to enjoy life, and enjoy everyone who's in part of my life, you know? My birthday was this week. It was on Wednesday. Today is Friday. And I was just like processing a lot, you know? I'm just like, it's just like reflecting in life and how life used to be and what life is now. And yesterday I was just like, I was in my feelings yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I was just kind of like, wow. Because I was talking to my neighbor, and my neighbor, she's like my spiritual mom. And we were just talking, and she was like, because the thing when I got here, I was like in a very low place, and they were always there like pushing me and like trying to like get me to live life and not forget about the negative and stuff, right? They're just guidance and wisdom. And we were talking yesterday, and I was telling them like, no, dude, because there was a period of time where I isolated myself, and I don't communicate what's going on in my life, right? Like I'm just very like to myself, and they took it personal, but I'm like, no, it wasn't personal. I'm really like processing. And we were talking, and I was like, yeah, dude, like at the time, I didn't care. Like when I didn't care. I didn't care what I wore. I didn't care. Like, I didn't care about anything because I was just so depressed, right? And I would go out to their house or whatever because they would invite me, and I'd show up and I'm like wearing my chanclas and socks. Like I just look like a hot mess. And my spiritual mom, she'd be like, Adriana, like, get yourself together. Like, why are you dressed like that? I'm like, I don't even care anymore. Like, my life changed, whatever. And we were laughing about that yesterday. I'm like, dude, honestly, like, I literally have to get ready every day. Like, I cannot wear black. I was telling her, I was like, because I used to wear black all the time. I was like, I don't like to wear black. And I'm wearing black right now because my only non-negotiable with wearing black is to the gym, because, you know, for me personally, I sweat at the gym. And if I wear like gray or any color, like I don't want to see my sweat through my clothes. So that's why I wear black to the gym. But besides that, I won't wear black to like special events or like if I'm doing something outside of my routine, my gym routine. And we were laughing about it. I'm like, yeah, it wasn't until the cops literally stopped me when I was walking to the grocery store. And I was like, never again. So I'm getting ready each and every day. We were laughing, but it was just like reminiscing and
you know, they were there for me. And the church, the people at the church, they were there for me too, like praying over me. And I just distanced myself because I felt like at the time I just needed to really face it all by myself. And I appreciate them, I love them, but I just felt like I just kept talking about it, you know, like talking about what's going on. And I didn't like that because it's like you're giving life to whatever that was. So, yeah, I'm very grateful. Last night I texted my brother and I'm like, dude, it's just so much to be grateful for. I'm so grateful for, because even like in my depression, I remember I didn't care about anything, right? So like I had my aunt, I don't know why, my aunt, she'd always look out for me when I just got here. Like she'd bring me stuff like, oh look, I found, like she would bring me like bras, like essential things she would find from like DD's and stuff. And then one day she brought me some tennis shoes. They were Toy Story tennis shoes, but she was like, here, just so you can have shoes to be walking around the house. Mind the fact, I've never been by myself. I've never been alone. So there are these toys, I would describe them as like Vans, but they were Toy Story. So they had like the Toy Story crew all over the Vans. And when the sun hit it, it would like, it would look so flashy. Like, I don't know the colors, like a disco ball, right? And I was wearing those shoes everywhere. I was wearing them everywhere. And one time my mom comes, she came to visit me and she goes like, we're gonna go downtown. I'm like, oh, okay, perfect. Let me put my shoes on. And I put my Toy Story shoes on. She's like, what, Adriana, what are you wearing? And I'm like, oh, they're my Toy Story shoes. They're just shoes. Who cares? And then she got so like, no. I think that's when my family was like, girl, like you're losing your shit. Like at that point, my mom called my brother and she goes like, listen, look at what she's wearing. Sweatpants, a sweater, some Toy Story shoes. My hair, I wouldn't even do my hair. I was just like over life at that point. And my brother was just like, he told my mom take her to the mall and get her some shoes. And my brother calls me and he's like, I was like, I don't know what I want. Like, what, like I was just over it. Because I was just like not in the mood for anything at all. And my brother was like, what are you doing? I remember the call because I'm at the mall. And he's like, I want you to show me the shoes you're going to buy. Like, I'm like... And I was like, fine. So I'm like, show him shoes. He's like, do you like those? I'm like, no, not really. Like, I was just like not in the mood. So like, he was trying to get me out of the funk. He's like, show me those. Show me, no, those are ugly, whatever. And then he just got so over it. Like, he was over me at the time. And he yells at me and he goes like, you know what? He goes like, call me when you find some shoes. I don't even care about the price. You need to remember who you used to be. He's like, you need to remember who you are, because he's like, remember when you used to buy yourself shoes and you didn't even care about the price? I was like, go find yourself some shoes and don't care about the price. I'm like, fine, whatever. I kind of snapped out of it because I was like, oh my gosh, like he was right. Like I literally lost myself, like, and I got to the point where like I didn't even care anymore. I was just like depressed, like forget this. And looking back at that moment, I was like, man, it's funny because my brother, he always buys me, ever since that happened, he's bought me shoes every year. Like every year he buys me my running shoes, my trainers, like my workout shoes. And I texted him last night and I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I was like, remember when you did that? He's like, yeah. I was like, I'm just so grateful. I'm like, thank you. Because sometimes you need that push, you know, and I'm glad that I had my brother and my family to give me that push. And I'm glad that like this experience made me mature. It made me grow. It made me just be grateful. Like I have this gratitude in me that if I talk too much about it, I will probably cry of joy. But there's just like a lot to be grateful for. Like even that shoe experience, I don't take anything for granted. I don't take my shoes for granted. You understand? Like, I don't take anything for granted. And I'm just so grateful. I couldn't have done this without my support system, the people who were there for me, the people who pushed me to be better. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Like, I told my neighbor, you know what? I'm gonna go with you to church on Sunday. I don't need to issue an apology to the church community, but they worry about me, and I know they do worry about me because I get messages like on my Facebook, like, "Hey, Joanna, how are you? Like, we haven't seen you. Are you okay?" So like, just express my gratitude to them because the church community. Listen, when I say my church, the church community that I was going to here in Juarez, it's a very small church. It's like 10, 15 people. On a good day, it's like 20, 25. But at the end of the day, it's like, it was those places where I found my faith in God. It was like where I found God. And yeah, like I went through trials and tribulations out here with my health, with my cyst and all of that stuff, and they prayed over me, they laid hands over me, and it's something very intimate. And oh my gosh, I'm just so grateful for the experience because my faith in God grew, and I'm like, wow, like God really placed me here for me to be alone, to heal, and for me to have a relationship with God. Like, I'm not gonna leave Juarez the same as I got here. Like the arrogance, the immaturity, like that's not gonna go to the gym right now, which I'm gonna bring you guys along. And then tomorrow we have a running club. I'm gonna go run. I haven't ran this week, so let me go to that running club. Anyways, I will see you guys later on. Bye.
This is good enough for you already, folding it for you already, folding up for you. I'll let your body decide. This is good enough for you already, folding it for you already, folding up for you, 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 for you.
Hi, friend. Hi. So I'm wearing my glasses because one, I don't know if I mentioned how my contacts broke. And I have to wear my glasses because I can't see a thing. It's so uncomfortable to not wear my contacts. Like, it's just so uncomfortable not wearing glasses, and it's uncomfortable the fact that I can't really see a thing. Like, everything's a blur. So I have to wear my glasses whether I like it or not. But actually, these glasses look pretty cool with my hair. I was kind of worried that I was like, oh, are they gonna go with the outfit, with the hair, with the makeup? And they do. So I'm not worried about it. We're gonna wear our glasses. We're waiting for my aunt to come pick us up, and then we're gonna go to this little wine lounge. It's pretty cute. I like going there. Hopefully, yeah, everything goes well today. Yeah, something simple. We're celebrating our birthdays. But yeah, let's get going. Bye. We're home. I have to literally get ready because I'm gonna go to a running club tomorrow, and the running club starts at 7 o'clock. We ended up going to San Martin, and you guys, I really
oh my god, this is gonna sound rude, but I really wasn't all in for it. I thought we were gonna do something chill because my aunt called me during the week, like, oh, we're just gonna go eat and have drinks or something. I don't drink. I don't drink. So like it's really like a non-negotiable for me for not to drink because that's just not who that's not part of my life anymore, you know? So I don't like to drink. I don't like to be forced to drink. And it's okay because it's my health, you know? Like I just don't play around with it, and especially when you build a lifestyle, for example, me that I started to train, doing strength training, I started running and just like being healthy, drinking slows me down. Like that's my own personal reason why I don't drink, because if and I've done it before, I'm not gonna say that I, you know, that's how I learned that like I don't like to drink, because when I started to, there was a time I'm really focused. I was really focused, very like on my shit, you know. And as I'm doing that, I don't know what happened. I went to the shop. Oh yeah, I went to the shop, and I drank that night, and I was just kind of like, oh my goodness, like, okay, whatever, like I drink. So that day that I drank, the craziest thing, so that was a Saturday. Sunday I was obviously hungover. Monday I was like, I didn't know anything about like hydration and whatever. Monday I go back to the gym and I felt horrific. I feel like all the work that I've been putting into my workouts was like went down the drain because I just didn't have the strength to get back. My recovery was trash. I just felt horrible, and ever since then I was just done. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna put myself in like these type of situations where it's like it wasn't worth it, honestly. But prior to that, like I wasn't a drinker. Like, I mean, when I was young, but like if me the last 4 years, I wasn't like an active drinker, but I also wasn't like, you know, yeah. So, yeah. So then tonight they were like, "Oh, drink." I'm like, "No, I'm gonna go run." You guys, the bartender, I swear, because he was a younger guy. He was probably like younger than me, or he was my age. The waiter, and he's like, "You're not gonna drink? It's your birthday." Because my aunt kept saying, "Oh, it's our birthdays or whatever." He's like, I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna drink. I have to run in the morning." And it seemed like it clicked. Like he could, "Oh yeah, you're gonna run. Like you don't need to drink. Like you're gonna run." I'm like, "Yeah, thank you." And then like my uncle's like, "Bring her a shot, bring her a shot." And he's like, "Okay." And he comes by like 3 minutes later and he whispers in my ear, he's like, "Hey, it's a water shot." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you. You're such an angel." Like, he was my favorite person. And then I was like, "Oh, thank you." So I took a water shot, and they thought it was like real alcohol. And then I was just like, whatever. I did have a margarita, but I was just like, whatever. I didn't feel like anything, but still, I was just like, and then they were like, you're bored. Like, you look bored." I'm like, "What, you know?" So you outgrow me as a person. I outgrow these environments. I mean, just walking in there, it was just not my environment. It was way too loud. I don't want to be judgy, but yeah, the kind of people that were there, I was just like, not. It didn't. No. I don't know how to describe it because I don't want to come off like rude or anything, but it just wasn't. I don't know, you guys. I feel like certain things in life I've let go, but this specific environment really reminded me of my brother. And I was like, all right, Jesus, if I don't have to face it, let me face it. And yeah, I felt uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie, I felt very uncomfortable. It was just like, and I'm trying to figure out, did I feel uncomfortable because of the environment I was in, or did I feel uncomfortable because it was something I had to face, you know? But I truly think it was the environment, honestly. It was just like, well, like, I don't know. As soon as we walked in, I was like, oh, like, I don't know. I didn't like the environment. I didn't like the environment. I didn't like the vibe. It just wasn't my thing. And this is not my thing. I would have been in bed by now. but it's okay. And who cares? I like me being judgmental and saying, you're boring, you're bored. Like, why aren't you drinking? Because that's not me. That's not who I am. Like, if I'm gonna make the choice to drink, I'm gonna go to like a winery, you know, and I'm gonna hang out and chill and relax. Like, I'm not gonna be like, let's turn up. I'm not in the mood to turn up anymore. Like, I've been there, done that for a very long time, child. Between you and I was that kid. I've been in the nightlife for like a long time, even before I was 21. My family has been in the nightlife where, like, you know, I would go with my dad on the party buses because he would drive them. Like, so I don't, it's like I've grown up in it, but I'm also like, I've worked in the nightlife. Like, I'm over it. Like, I don't, for me to be like, get up and say, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go out to the club tonight, it's gonna be really hard for me to do that unless I'm getting paid and I'll be using me at the club. Besides that, I'm good, child. I'm really good. So yeah, I've outgrown it, and some people still like it, and it's okay, but I feel like me, the person that I am, I just look at things differently, because it's like, yeah, people start drinking and then emotions start getting high, and then next you know, you're crying, you're fighting, you're arguing, and I ain't got time for any of that. Like, I'm cool, I'm good, child. So yeah, I was just kind of like, I felt like I didn't fit in, honestly. Like, I really felt like I didn't fit in. Like, it was my aunt and our friend, but they were like enjoying the time because they're drinking, but I'm like not drinking. And it didn't feel like, oh, I don't fit in with them, but it felt like they were judging me for not drinking, which is fine. I don't care. I'm doing what benefits me and what's good for me, you know. I was just there. There was food, and I was eating. That's all that matters. But yeah, that's basically it, you guys. I do want to go over my accessories. See, I got some accessories for the DJI camera. But I think we can go over that tomorrow. That way I can show you guys, because I put everything on the camera. Everything's on the camera, so. And then actually I'm waiting for another part of the accessories to get here. I'm probably gonna get it till next weekend. I'm not gonna lie. And then, so yeah, I'll probably do like a whole, I don't know, maybe it'll be on the following vlog. I'll go over my accessories for the DJI. I'm actually excited because I ended up buying a small light, the 3 lights for the camera. So I did end up buying the 3 lights for the DJI, for the Osmo Pocket 3, and I'm only using 1 light right now, and I love it. But like the 2 other lights, I need to charge them, which I'll do that tonight. But just with 1, this is the light, and this is the lowest setting. Okay, this is no setting. This is like the white setting, which I'm not mad at it, but it's not my favorite. And then this is the warmth setting, which I don't like the warm setting. And this is a mixture, which I like this one. This is my go-to. And see, it goes brighter. This is way too bright. But you see, this is only one light. I saw the other 2 on the side. Let me see if I can take them off. See? Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I have to take this makeup off, and I have to go to bed. Let's take off our lashes. I think it's not a normal for people to like, I do my best to like take them off slowly, because my eye's twitching. Oh my gosh, I need to go to bed. Take them off slowly, because I'm not trying to get out. Do you really need to go outside? I'm not trying to get wrinkles on the crease of my eye. Oh my gosh. By pulling the eyelash hard, you know what I'm saying? But that's just me. That's how I think. You know me. The way I think is not normal. So anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will most likely bring you guys along for my run tomorrow. Bye.
Hi friends, we just made it back from the running club. We ended up running 5K. I honestly wasn't even sure I was gonna run the 5K. Like, I'm not even kidding. Because I don't remember the last time I ran 5K nonstop was a very long time ago. But I liked it. I made a new friend. And I like the vibe. The vibe was good. I think for me to find a good running club, it's very important that I don't like the environment feels good and it feels like cool. Basically, I don't like to be in nasty environments. I don't know. It's just my persona. But I had fun. I don't know if I'm gonna go back next week. I'm not sure. You know, me, I have a kind of a hard time getting up early. But I had fun. I feel good. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to sleep. I'm gonna shower and I'm gonna do my best to make breakfast. My Whoop said that like I'm definitely not recovered, and it literally suggested like to get recovery. I'm like, oh, okay, because I did good on my run, but it's just the recovery part, and I know that's what I'm struggling with. I'm struggling with recovering. The second, I want to tell you guys the last 3 weeks that I've been focusing on recovering and not doing so much, I gained so much weight, but it's muscle weight. Like the way my legs just started like building and forming, I'm like, wait, where did these legs come from? It's probably all the hard work I've been putting in and not prioritizing recovering. Right now I am drinking electrolytes because I did sweat a lot. Just to get my hydration going. But yeah, basically this video is about like, even yesterday when I went to go have dinner, I didn't really like the momentum. I didn't like the vibe. And it's okay to outgrow those environments. Like, I'm not going to be a hypocrite because once upon a time I was out there, I was out in them streets wilding out, like partying, like there was no tomorrow. But the woman that I am today, John, I'm a housewife. I'm somebody's housewife, right? I'm somebody's wife. I'm like, I prioritize taking care of my health, of my body, of myself and my dog. And if I can do this, I'll do this a million times rather than going out partying and throwing money away. That's my lesson of this video. Like, who cares? And I was talking to my new friend today because we were just like talking and stuff about how like when you switch an environment, like who cares? Like, you don't need to care what people think about you. You don't need to care about like, oh my gosh, am I gonna be judged? No, like you prioritize yourself and your lifestyle and the choices you can make, the healthy choices, you're gonna be fine. Like, there's just no need for judgment or for people to, because if you pay attention to what people have to say, literally you will be stuck. You will never evolve. Environments, and I don't want to say you won't evolve as a person, but sometimes that does like come into place because sometimes people like that make you doubt yourself. Like, I could have been like, oh, you know what, they're right, and I could have drank and I could have not gone to my run today and I could have been hungover, and no. I said, no, we're not gonna do that. You know, I came home. I had a margarita, but it was just like something simple. But I still came home and I took my electrolytes and I said I took some water and I'm gonna do my best to get up and go run, and I did, and I feel so happy. I feel so satisfied. Now I can shower and hopefully I can pull through today, like pull through the day. By not taking naps, not sleeping. We'll see how that goes. And just like make the best out of today, and then I can prioritize recovering, going to sleep early, and continue with the momentum, which I'm excited about. Because now it's like, I have no excuse. I have the Whoop, which is a very like essential tool for me. Like, and I recommend it. I know people complain about it, like, oh, it's expensive. Oh, it's this, like $200. No, you know what? You have to look at it this way, like you're investing in your health. And if you need some guidance, get yourself a Whoop. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing, and I like it. I like wearing the little bracelet. It makes me look cool. And then also other devices. There's a bunch of devices. There's like affordable devices on Amazon. There's like the rings. I know there's an Oura ring, but I'm not really into the Oura rings because first of all, they're $500, and then they scratch and fade and they look really, really ugly, and then you have to buy a cover for it. So it's like, no, thank you. So yeah, just get yourself something to track your fitness goals and stuff. Even like your Apple Watch. I have an Apple Watch and I wear it all the time. But if you want to get like very serious about your health, get yourself something advanced. If it's pricey, save money for it and then get it. Because it's just, at the end of the day, it's an investment for your health. And yeah, you guys, I had a lot of fun. I'm gonna let you guys go. Most likely we're gonna close this vlog off because I'm not gonna be doing anything. I want to rest, but I still want to keep the momentum going. I think today would be a good day to start my new schedule. We'll see. I'll see you guys on next week's vlog. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.